Well, good morning guys. I've popped over here to Grangemouth. My car's in for some work getting done to it, so I've came for a wander and just thinking about the fact I've not been on for a while, and obviously this lockdown's helping, no helping a lot of people, and it really is putting the dampers on our sort of winter camping trips. So I thought I would jump on the bandwagon with everybody else, and a lot of the YouTube guys are doing their 5 tips for wild camping. So let's have a wee think about it. Me personally, other people will be different, but me personally, tip 1, always got to be safety. You need to be safe. Make sure that your abilities can cope with where you're going to be, what you're going to be doing. First aid kit. You need to make sure that your transport's safe, and you also need to make sure that you're just generally aware of your surroundings. So safety, that's tip 1. Tip 2, I would say location. Know where you're going. Know what you're going to be doing. Whether you're just going for a lazy camp next to a loch, or whether you're going to summit camp at the top of a hill or a mountain. Be aware of your location. Be aware of your Scottish right of way. Are you allowed to be in this place? If not, then don't go. I've been caught out with that many a time, and it's an easy enough mistake to make. You're driving along, you think, oh, that's a fantastic spot. The next thing, a gamekeeper comes along and says, look, bugger off, you're not meant to be here. So yeah, that's tip 2, location. Tip 3, I would say shelter. Think about what shelter you're going to have. Whether you're going to be tarp, tent, bivvy. Yeah. You need to make sure that your shelter is sort of up to standard, it's well maintained. You don't need to be going out and buying MSRs and sort of Hillebergs. Yeah, just a reliable tent. And I mean, one of the most reliable tents I've got is like a 15-year-old Vango, and I think it cost me about £200 at the time, but that's my old faithful, and we'll all have our own sort of special tents. I do have a few, but as another YouTuber had said earlier, you can't have enough tents. Like an old friend. So that was tip number 3. Tip number 4, weather. Always keep an eye on the weather. If you're not comfortable with winter, then don't go out. If you're not comfortable with summer, I mean, a lot of people think summer, midges, in Scotland anyway. The weather has a big impact on that as well. So always check your weather before you head out. I personally don't like rain. I know I'm living in Scotland and I don't like rain. I hate setting up in the rain, and I hate packing down in the rain. There's nothing worse to me. And I know, your skin's waterproof and all that. Yeah, it's bloody waterproof, but I like to enjoy my camps when I go out. So that for me is a big tip, is keep an eye on your weather. Tip number 5, equipment. make sure that all your equipment's working. I was once caught out on the top of Ben Ann many years ago, before I started YouTube, and I had decided to sort of head up with a bivvy bag. It was actually the Fox one, it wasn't really a bivvy bag, it was a small coffin tent. And I get up and got my stove all set up. One of the old-fashioned stoves many years ago, old Primus, and there was a blockage. So that was me at the top of Ben Ann, I think it was in November, and no access to sort of hot water, food, anything like that. I mean, luckily I had sort of some Trailblazer bars and whatnot to munch when I was up there, but yeah, that was a long cold night. Needless to say, I was back down 5 o'clock in the morning and sort of headed home. Thankfully it wasn't far sort of from where I live, so another hour back down the road. So yeah, that's my 5 tips for wild camping. As I've said, everybody's tips will be different. A lot of people are more sort of focused on their equipment. Quite a bit of snobbery in wild camping these days, and who's got the best tent and who's paid the most for their tent. You know what, if your tent does you, it makes you feel safe, it's watertight, windproof, and it suits you, then bash on. For all these beginners out there, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of posts coming up now, I want to start wild camping, what's your advice, Do not go out and buy an £800, £900 Hilleberg. Go out and buy something that is going to be, will suit the sort of climate that you're going out in. Maybe not best to start in winter, pandemic or no pandemic. And yeah, just see if it's for you. I mean, if you buy a 60, 70 quid Asda tent and it's windproof, waterproof, and it suits you, then fine. If it doesn't, you ain't lost that much money. So yeah, so thanks for joining me today. That's just about me. It's just a wee quick short video. I'm going to carry on down the park here at my walk, and then go and pick up my car. Goodness knows when we're going to be out next, and I'm having a look at sort of areas locally, but even at that, and now until mid-February we're not allowed to be doing overnights anyway, so some people are sticking to the rules, some aren't, but you know what, I'm sticking to the rules. And I've got a lot on the now with work. The pandemic is really affecting my guys at work, having to stick to rules and regulations, and it's not going down too well, so I'm pretty much more focused on my work at the moment. But guys, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I will see you soon. Take care, stay safe, do what you need to do to protect you and others and your family, and I wish you all the best. Thanks for joining me, guys.